Good afternoon, Saints. I'm coming to you guys with another dream that I had, a warning dream. And I get a lot of dreams, but this dream was extremely clear. It was really, really clear as if this was actually happening. And when I woke up from it, I felt a real panic. But anyway, in this dream, I saw a tour bus. It was a huge bus that could seat a lot of people. And this bus pulled up into this place, and two men got off the bus, and they had these well, not bullhorns, but they were microphones. It might have been bullhorns, I'm not sure, but they also had amplifiers. And they set up in front of this place, and they started, speaking. But in my dream, it was like a rehearsal. They were rehearsing, and it was revealed to me that these were like the watchmen of God. And so what happened was these watchmen, they rehearsed and they, did what they had to do. And they got back on the bus, and this bus pulled off. And it's like the next day, the bus came back, and the watchmen got off the bus again. And they began to, they brought the amplifiers and the speakers or microphones, and they began to speak again. But this time, the people that were on the bus, most of them got off of the bus. And there were only a very few people who remained on the bus. And I know now that this bus symbolized the safety, of Jesus Christ, being saved. And the people got off the bus to watch. The majority of the people, there were not many people left on this bus. And all of a sudden, the bus driver came and stood in the door of the bus, and she yelled. She put a bullhorn up to her mouth, and she yelled, like as hard as she could with all seriousness, telling all of the people, including the watchmen, to get back on this bus right now, because this was not a drill. Everything that we had been warning about and expecting was happening right now, and to get on this bus. And so all of the people ran to get on the bus. And sometimes when you see people take off on a bus, in this dream, this guy who was kind of working with the bus driver, he would hang halfway out the bus when the bus took off. But this time, he got all the way in that bus. And everybody that got off the bus ran. The majority of the people made it back onto the bus, but there were these two people that they didn't make it back on the bus in time. And this bus, soon as most of the people got on, this bus took off. And if you didn't get back on this bus in enough time, you were left behind. And so two people were left behind, and this bus burned rubber as it took off. And the two people that were left behind, these planes started shooting from out the sky, shooting at them. And these bullets were like that of an automatic, machine gun. They were coming in succession. And these people were almost hit, but they were able to hide under the trees and the bushes. And so they started walking and traveling underneath the trees and bushes, and they were safe there, which I know symbolized another, way of God's protection. And so I began to see, planes being shot out of the sky with missiles. And these planes were just falling out of the sky. These were American planes that were being shot with missiles, and they were just falling out the sky one by one. And it's as if these American planes really didn't even stand a chance. They had, there was no comparison, no fight, it couldn't be compared to those that were attacking the American planes, is what I'm saying. America stood no chance. The enemy was decimating the American planes. And then it began to be nighttime. And it's as if the warfare intensified. And they were just, my God, they were just decimating American planes out of the sky, left and right. And America just stood no chance. And I knew that this was a warning dream from the Lord because so many people are getting out of the safety of God, and so many people are returning back to the cares of the world. And it was shown to me that so many people are falling asleep in this time, because so many warnings have gone out, and a lot of people are falling asleep and they are not awake. And it's time to wake out of your sleep because the coming of the Lord is nigh, it's near. And I was also shown because, the cares of the world, so many people have their hearts in the world and they're caring about worldly things. And you have to give your heart and put your heart completely back with the Lord, or you'll be left behind. And so I just wanted to share this dream because this was a warning for the church. This is we know that the lukewarm and those who are not of God will be left behind, but to the church, we have to stay in the safety of God because, as the Bible said, no man knoweth the day or the hour that Jesus is coming back. But we don't know when this destruction, is going to hit, when this war is coming. We're not sure of the exact time and day. And so many of us are not prepared. And when I say we're not prepared, I'm saying, okay, yeah, you're not prepared for what's coming physically, but also spiritually, we have to be prepared because we don't know what the outcome of things is, are going to be. There will be many that will perish in the war. We know that judgment and destruction is here. It's not coming, it's here. And so we have to prepare our spirits in Christ. We have to prepare our minds in Christ. And, turning our hearts back to God, making sure that no matter what, that our garments are clean, that we have our houses in order, our spiritual houses. So God bless you guys.